Hey y'all, this is Tracy, and we are in week 1 of the Living Powerfully Experience with Positive Intelligence. Are you excited, Michelle?
I am excited.
So my name is Dr. Tracy Harrell, and this is Michelle Grant. So I will be your lead. Most of you know me because I personally handpicked this group. And y'all, we have 46 people that are part of our bigger pod community. Is that a double
I
step?
got I gotta snap it up for them.
Michelle, introduce yourself. Tell them who you are and tell them why they should be excited about PQ, Positive
So
Intelligence.
my name is Michelle Grant. Like Tracy said, I am the program manager, and you should be very excited because this is about to transform your life, your career, everything that you could have hoped for yourself. It's about to be full circle for you after this program. So you should
It
definitely
really
be excited.
it's exciting. So we have 46 people that are part of what we're calling the pod community. But what really, you guys have gotten welcome emails from Shirzad. He sent you you've probably gotten 3 emails already from them. So I didn't want
Yes.
to overdo it, but we're sending this email today because we want you to understand that you're in good hands. We're going to lovingly care for you throughout the process. So even though there's 45 people involved, you're broken into smaller pods. So I've taken my time, and Michelle actually did the hard work to create this spreadsheet. She did the hard work. I just gave her information about each of you. And so we're dividing each of you based on how I know you, based on how you're connected with each other, your family groups. So that is what this spreadsheet shows. So you have one action, you have 3 actions right today in general, right? This is a spreadsheet you're getting a link to. And this is us, right? So the first set of columns in light blue, we've identified a name, the name of the group. So Michelle, tell them the name of your group and who's a part of your team.
So the name of the groups are the pods will be located in column B. The name of my group is Dream Team 1. And my group is me, my 2 daughters, and Shane Thomas.
Sean Thomas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sean
No problem.
Thomas.
Yeah.
And we're a part of pod 1 or group 1.
Right. And what's exciting is as you scroll down on this spreadsheet, right, each of the pods are listed. It's typically a group of 4 people. This is a group of 3, and then you'll see this other one is a group of 5. So we started with groups of 4. And now what you all get to do is you get to connect with these people. Now, these are typically people like for this hoop coaches happens to be brothers, but they're also basketball coaches. They lead a team. And so this is just an example of you guys now get to do a couple of things. I'm going to move along on the spreadsheet. So you'll see that we've identified your first name, your last name, and your pod group. Your email address is here. That's the email that you've been registered for. So if you've not registered in the app yet, use that email address, right? You get to choose your username in the PQ system, and then we're going to ask a little bit of information about you, right? So in addition to your email address, this purple column here is we want your phone number. Like we're going to be texting and connecting, so put your phone number in here. This is your new family for the next 6 weeks, right? And then we want you to tell us some things about yourself. So these gray columns here are really, we're asking for job title, your passion. I'm going to go back up to Michelle and let her tell us a little bit about her. Michelle.
Oh, I'm on the spot.
Yes, that's yours. So go ahead and tell us about who you are.
So I am a business owner and a business coach. I'm a mother of 2, which is going to be my little people in my pod. And I'm here for personal transformation and family transformation. I am redoing PQ for my children because I want them to be able to fully mature into the world already having these skills. So I'm super excited for them. That's where some of my excitement is because of my kids. They're going to be able to learn this for themselves. And how you can support me by being fully present. I'm a very present oriented person. So I definitely like to work with people. I've been working with people for over 20 years and I'm super excited to be here. So that's a little bit about me.
I love it.
Oh, you want me to tell you my location? So I'm located in Virginia or West Virginia Beach. Yep, between Virginia Beach and DC. And you can text me or email me. I am open to phone calls. just kind of let me know so I can make sure my schedule is open. But I am open to phone calls, but the fastest way is text or email. And then I'm available for designated meetings Monday through Thursdays, but I'm also available on the weekend. So I'm going to update that section for you guys too.
Perfect. So what we're hoping for each of you to be able to identify is for your, based on your availability, this column O is one of the most important ones. So the one thing you have to do this week is connect with the people on your pod, in your group, right? You got their email addresses right here. Everybody's in charge of yourselves. So reach out, right? As early as possible in the week before Wednesday, make a connection. We're going to have you identify, if you look at these columns to the right, Saturday, each day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The new content comes out on Saturday, so I'm calling that the beginning of our week. But identify your availability. Like in the mornings, just kind of say what works for you, right? Highlight it in green. What are your preferences, Michelle, for an example? Like,
so my preferences for East Coast time, I like the evenings right now. It works best for me, especially on the weekends. I'm available Sunday mornings. I know everybody has different schedules, so the cool thing about this spreadsheet is it's going to let us be able to connect with each other. It's going to let us be able to create meetings in between our own pods if you feel like you need support. So by you putting your availability up here on the tracker, it's going to allow us to see where you are. So that way you can always feel supported through this journey, and you'll be able to have someone you can connect with throughout the week. You won't have to, stick to your pod. You can kind of jump around too if you feel comfortable to do that.
I love that. I love that. So that's all we really wanted to share today, is that your first action item. Actually, I think we have a little bit more on that spreadsheet now that I think about it. If we go back, I think there's some instructions. There's an instructions tab, which is super awesome. Let me just go back to that. On the instructions tab, you'll see not only, it's really the same information you had in your, Michelle did this too, so thank you, Michelle. But you have all the information you need here on the instructions tab. But down here at the bottom, your immediate action is to download the mobile app. There's a link right here. You also got this in your welcome email. And then you should access the weekly video sessions also in the app under the modules tab, and then hold a weekly pod meeting. The person who's listed first is really responsible for the coordination, but each of you are responsible for yourselves, right? And if you want to change your group, your pod, if you're like, hey, I know there's 4 of us listening here, but I really just want to work with my cousin. I'm talking to you, Mari. All right. Then if y'all want to just be alone, that's fine. I really want you to try to connect with there's 2 other people in the Black Collective that I'd love for you to work with. But again, you guys decide, because it's really about making it super easy. We don't want people to struggle. That's why the smaller groups are small, so that you can thrive. So that's it, guys. Michelle, any final words you want to share with people?
I will say that the value of PQ is really going to be in your community, because we're all going to have individual and a very wide range of experiences. And I find that for me, I got the most benefit when someone else was telling their experience, because then I had to check in with myself. So just be mindful that if you do want to move around, you will get a lot of benefit from that. If you don't want to move around, that is totally your preference. But the growth is still going to be there. So
right. So basically activate, fully engage. All the content is online. We're going to be very flexible as far as any meetings that need to happen. We're also going to schedule a full group pod meeting. One's going to be, we said Wednesday, I think Thursday and Friday, based on what you all put into the system today and tomorrow. That's going to help us to clarify how do we bring people together for any questions, any Q&As, to make sure we go through week 1's content, talk about what you've learned, and really talk a little bit more about how we're going to not only change our lives, but change our community. That's it. Yeah. More to come. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Shayla, you're so